የተከበረው ዶክተር እንደገና አበበ የቱሪዝም
ታይታ ብዙም አትወድም
ከበራችሁ እንግዶቻችን ክብራትና ክብራን
ቅናት ልጅት አትከድም ታይታ ብዙም አትወድም
የመጨረሻ መግለጫ እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ
ቅናት ልጅት አትከድም
ዛሬ ልኛ
ታራ ላይ ነው
very happy to be We are less than 2 days away from the 25th edition of our race, and we're not only excited to see so many of you here, but we're very much looking forward to the races that start tomorrow morning with the children's races at the Ethiopian Sport Academy. Let me just tell you a little bit about the program this morning. We have a few welcome speeches. And then I'm going to, after our welcome, I'm going to ask our race director to come up onto the stage to say a few words about the competition. And then we're going to introduce some of our international guests who are with us. But first of all, I'd like to ask Dr. Indegana Abebe, the State Minister for Tourism, if you'd like to come to the stage to say a few words. Thank you.
ተዘጋጅቼ ነው የመጣሁት ኃይሌ እንደ ትላንትና አይደለ ተናደራችሁ እንኳን ደስ አላችሁ እንኳን አደረሳችሁ ለማለት ወዳለሁ መጀመሪያ ክብሯን ጥሪ የተደረገላችሁ እንግዶች የታላቁ ሩጫ ቤተሰቦች ዲር ኢሊት አትሌትስ የሚዲያ ባለሙያዎች ክብሯንና ክብሯን ከሁሉ አስቀድሜ ለታላቁ ሩጫ በኢትዮጵያ የብር ኢዮቤልዩ በዓል እንኳን በሰላም አደረሳችሁ እንኳን ወደ ቀደምት ምድር መጣችሁ ኢትዮጵያ የሯጮች ሀገር ናት የሯጮች ሀገር ብቻ ሳይ ደግሞ ያሸናፊዎችም ሀገር ናት ይህ ደማቅ ኩነት እንግዲህ ተገኝቼ የተወሰነ መልእክት ለማስተላለፍ እንዲችል የዛሬ 25 ዓመት ጀግናው አትሌታችን አትሌት ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ ሐሳብ አመንጭቶ በትንሽ ጀምሮ ለሀገር ለዓለም እንዲበቃ አድርጎ በአፍሪካ ትልቁን የጎዳና ሩጫ እንዲሆን ስላበቃ ክብራለን እናመሰግናለን ኃይሌ ይህ ውድድር ልዩ ልዩ ሴቶችን በህዝባችን ውስጥ የሚያሰርጽ በርካታ ፋይዳዎችን የሚያስገኝ ስፖርታዊ ኩነት ነው ከስፖርታዊ ኩነቱ በተጨማሪ ግን ኃይሌ ሁሌም እንደሚለው አንጋፋ አትሌቶች ተወዳድረውበታል ጀማሪ አትሌቶች በዓለም ላይ እንዲታዩ ትልቅ መስታወት ሆኗል ወጣቶችን ጎልማሶችን አዛውንቶችን እንዲሁም ደግሞ የአካል ጉዳተኞችን በአንድ ላይ የሚያሳትፍ አካታች የሆነ የስፖርት ኩነት ስለሆነ ተናፋቂ ያደርገዋል ኢትዮጵያ የብዛ ባህል የብረ ዝማሬ የጭፈራ እንዲሁም በትዕይንት ያጌጠና በመዲናችን አዲስ አበባ የብዛህነት ውስጥ አንድነቷን የምታሳይበት እንዲሁም ልዩ ቀለም ያላት መዳረሻ የሚያስመሰክር ስለሆነ እንደ ቱሪዝም ሚኒስትር የኛ የአመታዊ ዕቅድ ውስጥ ያለ ትልቅ ስለሆነ እናመሰግናለን በድጋሚ ከዚህ በተጨማሪ አዲስ አበባ እንደምታውቁት በከፍተኛ መልክዓ ምድሯ የምትታወቅናት ስለዚህ የአልቲቲዩድ ስፖርትን ለዓለም የሚያሳይ ልዩ ተመክሮ በሚሆን መልኩ ስለሚሰራ እናድጋለን ታላቁ ሩጫን ለየት የሚያደርገው ከሩጫነቱ ባሳና ከጤናማ አኗኗር ባዛገር በበጎ አድራጎት መሳተፉ ደግሞ ይህ ትልቅ ትርጉም ይሰጠዋል እንግዲህ ባለኝ መረጃ ባለፉት 24 ዓመታት ከ760,000 ተሳታፊዎችን በላይ አስተናግዷል በዚህ ዓመት ደግሞ 55,000 ሰዎችን ለማስተናገድ እየተዘጋጀ ነው ይህም ልዩ ያደርገዋል በስፖርታዊ ኩነት በዓለም ዙሪያ ሰፊ ዝናን በማትረፉ አንጋፋው የዓለም አትሌቶችና የመገናኛ ብዙሃን ቀልብ ለመሳብ ችሏል። በአትሌቲክስ እድገት ላበረከተው የላቀ አስተዋጽኦም የዓለም የአትሌቲክስ ሄሪቴጅ ትላንትና እውቅና ሰጥቶታል። ይህም ተጨማሪ እሴት ስለሆነ እንኳን ደስ አላችሁ ድጋሚ ማለት እወዳለሁ። ታላቁ ሩጫ በኢትዮጵያ በርካታ ፋይዳዎችን ለማንሳት ሞክሬያለሁ። ሁሉንም ማህበረሰብ አካል ያካትታል። ይህ ለሀገራዊ እድገት እንዲሁም ደግሞ የአንድነት መንፈስን ፈጥሮ የወል ትርክትን ያሰፋል። ይህም ትልቅ ሚና አለው። ለተተኪ እንዲሁም ለረጅም አትሌቶችን የርቀት አትሌቶችን በማነቃቃት ለሀገራችን አትሌቲክስ የራሱን እድገት እየተጫወተ ነው፣ ወደፊትም ይጫወታል። በተጨማሪ በህዝባችን መሀል ጤናማ አኗኗርና አካላዊ ብቃትን ለማህበራዊ መሳትፎ ለማጎልበት ይሆናል። ከቱሪዝም አንጻር ካየነው ይህ የጽናት የአሸናፊነት የእንግዳ ተቀባይነት ሴቶቻችንን ለዓለም ላይ ያጎላል። ኢትዮጵያ የጀግኖች አትሌቶች መፍለቂያ ብቻ ሳትሆን ቅድም ባልኩት የአሸናፊዎች ሀገር ናት። በታላቁ ሩጫ መሳተፍ በሚመጡበት ጊዜ የስፖርት ቱሪዝም መዳረሻ እንድትሆን የራሱ ሚና ተጫውቷል። እንደ በቆጂ፣ ሐዋሳ፣ ጅማ፣ አርባ ምንጭ በቅርቡ ደግሞ ደብረ ብርሃንና ሀረርን በመጨመር የክላሲክ ኢትዮጵያን የወለደው ይህ ፕሮጀክት ስለሆነ ኢትዮጵያ በተታወቀበት የቱሪዝም ስፖርትን በማስፋት ውስጥ የራሱ ሚና ተጫውቷል። አገርን በማስተዋወቅ መሰረተ ልማትን በማስፋፋት የውጪ ኢንቨስትመንትን በመሳብ የራሱ ሚና ተጫውቷል። ኢኮኖሚ አስተዋጽኦም ቀላል አይደለም። በስፖርት ኩነት በብዙ ሺዎች የሚቆጠሩ የሩጫ ተሳታፊዎች በሆቴሎች፣ በሬስቶራንቶች፣ በቱሪዝም መዳረሻዎች እንዲሁም በሌሎች ቢዝነሶች ላይ እንዲካፈሉ በማድረግ ተጨማሪ የስራ ዕድልን ይፈጥራል። በኩነት ዝግጅቱ በሎጂስቲክስ በቱሪዝም እንዲሁም በቴክኖሎጂ ሽግግር የራሱ ሚና ተጫውቷል። በመጨረሻም በየክልሎቹ የሚካሄዱ ሩጫ ውድድሮች በየመዳረሻዎቹ የገበያ ዕድልን በመፍጠር ኢኮኖሚ አነቃቅቷል። በአጠቃላይ ታላቁ ሩጫ በኢትዮጵያ ዘርፈ ብዙ ፋይዳዎችን አበርክቶች ያሉት ዓመታዊ ኩነት ነው፣ የምናፍቀው ነው። ይህ ሩጫ ውድድር ላለፉት 25 ዓመት እያደገና ስኬቶችን እያስመዘገበ መምጣቱ ቱሪዝም ሚኒስቴር በራሱና በመስሪያ ቤቱ ስም ትልቅ እውቅና ይሰጠዋል። እንደሚቀጥልም አልጠራጠርም። በድጋሚ እንኳን ለታላቁ ሩጫ የብር ኢዮቤልዩ በዓል በሰላም አደረሳችሁ ማለት ወስዳለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
Dr. Indekana Abebe, Amasaganalo. I want to say about the support that we've had from the Ministry of Tourism. It's not just this year. When we started in 2001, I remember meeting Ato Sukar, who was then Minister of Tourism and Culture. And so throughout our 25-year journey, we've had fantastic government support, but particularly from your ministry. So thank you so much for being with us. If you're interested, this year we have just over 250 participants from outside Ethiopia who've come from this race from 25 countries. Some of those countries you could easily guess: Germany, France, Switzerland, Norway, USA, Ireland, UK. I guess for us it's quite exciting now that we're seeing participants from all around the world, from Argentina, from Uruguay, from Australia, from Bulgaria, from Georgia, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, China, all over the world. And we hope that international participation is going to grow and grow over the coming years. In the context of tourism, I do want to say to the Ethiopian media, l'Ethiopia media sawoch, batam mamazgan ifalagalo. I really do want to thank you for all the support that you've been giving us over the years. Thank you so much for coming today, but for all the publicity that you are promoting throughout the year from all of our races. I'd now like to move on to our next speaker, and that is the head of corporate affairs from our title sponsor, Sofi Malt, who've been our title sponsor for the last 4 years. So if I can ask William Mills to come to the stage to say a few words of welcome.
Hello, everyone. It's lovely to see you all today. It's a very great privilege to be able to welcome you to this fabulous event, including our two esteemed guests. I've got a bit of shell shock. We're celebrating two wonderful milestones at this event. The first is obviously the 25th year of this fantastic event, which is truly, truly special. This weekend and tomorrow, champions will take strides towards not only the finish line, but also towards legacy, following the footsteps of the great man who is sat in front of me. But we're also celebrating 30 years of Sofi Malt. And for 7 of those years, Sofi has proudly sponsored this fantastic event, fueling all of the great runners that come from around the world to participate in it. 3 of these years, we've been the headline sponsor, covering 15 races and hundreds and thousands of runners. And I just want to say how incredibly proud we are of this and how much we celebrate all those miles that we've shared together. So with that, most importantly, I just want to wish everyone who's running this weekend good luck. Whether you're an aspiring Olympian, a keen amateur, or if you're like me and you're just hoping to be able to finish, Sofi Malt is with you all the way. So, Namsaganalo, thank you very much.
It didn't slip my notice, William, that you have the same name as a US Olympic champion. Billy Mills? Yeah. So there you go. It's a very big weekend for all of us here, but it's a particularly big weekend for one person who's been at the center of this race since the very beginning. So I'm now going to pass the microphone to Haile, because I know he'd like to say a few words of welcome as well.
Oh, thank you. I just, I like to speak very quickly like William, what he did, just his interview, very short and precise. Thank you. Very sweet, like Sofi Malt. የተከበሩ ዶክተር በጣም ነው የምናመሰግነው። ጥሩ መሰጅ ሰጥተውናል። እንግዲህ ግን አሁን እዚህ ጋር ንግግር ሳረግ አማርኛውን እና እንትኑን እየቀላቀልኩ ስለሚሆን ለመሰላችሁ እንግሊዘኛውን ሳወራ እየተማርኩ እንግሊዘኛን እየተማርኩ ነው። ሪቻርድ ቢያስተረጉምልኝ ደግሞ ጥሩ ነበረ። ዘንድሮ የተለየ አመት ነው። 25ኛ ብቻ እንዳይመስላችሁ በጣም በርካታ ነገሮችን ያሳየን አመት ነው ዘንድሮ። ምናልባት ብዙዎቻችሁ ሰምታችሁት እንደሆነ ትላንትና ማታ ከባንክ ኦፍ አሜሪካ ጋር የተፈራረምነው ፊርማ ለኛ እንደኔ በጣም ልዩ የሆነ ነገር ነው። እነ ሶፊ ማልት እነ ዳሽንን አሁን ምን ፈልጋችኋለን የግድ ይላል። እነሱ በጣም ሞስትሊ እኛን እንደ ግሬት ኢትዮጵያን ሰፖርት ለማድረግም ስለመጡ እናንተ ደግሞ ጉዳያችን ነው ብላችሁ እንደምትቀጥሉ ነው። እኔ እዚህ ሪቻርድ ያመጣኝ በአብዛኛው ምስጋና ለማመስገን ነው። ማመሰግነው በጣም በርካታ አካላቶችን ነው ማመሰግነው። ላለፈው 25 አመት ከኛ ጋራ እንደ ታላቁ ሩጫ በጣም ከፍተኛ ስራ ሰሩ። እኔን እንደ ታላቁ ሩጫ ምንም አስተዋጽኦ ከማያደርጉት ውስጥ አንዱ ነኝ። ያኔ ብቻ እንደው ዝም ብዬ እንትን ብዬ ለቀኩና በቃ የዛሬ 25 አመት ከዛ በኋላ የኛ ቢሮ በጣም በእውነት ተርብ የሆኑ ልጆች እንደ ንብ የሚሰሩ ልጆች ነው ያሉን። ከዳይሬክተራችን ዳጊ ጀምሮ እስከ ታች ያሉት ልጅ ነገሩ እዛ ቤት ውስጥ ታችና ላይ የሚባል የለም፣ ሁሉም እኩል ስለሚሰራ ማለት ነው። ከነሱ ጀምሮ ስፖንሰሮቻችን አሁን ዘንድሮ ያው ሶፊ ማልት ነው ዋና ታይትል ስፖንሰራችን። ከሶፊ ማልት ጀምሮ ያሉት እዚህ ጋር በዝርዝር ማንን ጠርቼ ማንን ልተው? በእናታችሁ ሁሉንም ጥሩልኝ እና ያደረጋችሁት ነገር በጣም ሪሊ እንደ ታላቁ ሩጫ በጣም አድርገን ነው የምናመሰግነው። ምክንያቱም ያለ እናንተ ይሄ ምንም ማለት ነው ማካሄድ አይቻልም። ከዛ በመቀጠል እንግዲህ ሚዲያ ነው። ምክንያቱም ዛሬም ሚዲያው ባይኖር ማን ይሄንን ሁሉ ያስተላልፍልንና እንደው ሌላው ይቅርና 55000 አይደለም 5000 ተሳታፊ መምጣት ይችላል እንዴ? በስማ በለቢው ሚዲያው ከፍተኛ ስፖንሰራችን ኢቢሲ ጀምሮ እስከ ታይ ድረስ ያሉ በጣም በርካታ ሚዲያዎች በጣም ነው የምናመሰግናችሁ። ቀጥሎ እንግዲህ ተሳታፊዎች ይመሰገናሉ። የአዲስ አበባ መስተዳደር በጣም ከመጀመሪያው ጀምሮ እስካሁን ድረስ የፌዴራል ፖሊስ፣ አዲስ አበባ ፖሊስ በጣም እንግዲህ እንደው ላይና ታች ስረግጥ እንትን እንዳትሉ፣ ምክንያቱም ኦርደር ሳይጠበቅ ምስጋና ሰጠህ እንዳልባል ነው አደራ እምለው እና ብዙ የኛን እንትን ያደመቁልን አሉ። መጨረሻ ላይ ግን በጣም የማይዘነጉ ቮለንተርስ በጣም የሚገርማችሁ ነው። ቮለንተር ስለዚህ ለታላቁ ሩጫ በቃ የጀርባ አጥንቶቻችን ናቸው። በጣም እናመሰግን። በተለይ ዘንድሮ የሚመጡት ብዙ ዶክተሮች ስንት ነው? 40-50 ዶክተር ምንም በቃ በየቦታው ምንም አለ ችግር ነው የምናሳልፈውና በጣም ሁላቸውንም እናመሰግናለን። ነው ፋይናሊ I would like to say thank you to I mean all big organizers, director from the World Athletics. Yesterday it was we were all over the world, especially our World Athletics website, just we are in front. Thank you very much, and I would like to say thank you to Bank of America. What we did yesterday, was fantastic, and Boston and Chicago Marathon. Of course, I have to mention first Boston, then Chicago, because I said yesterday, Boston is, you know how old Boston? You don't believe it, 130? 130, imagine. Just a little bit before I was born. Yeah, it's true, huh? That's amazing. And yesterday it was a wonderful day, and the next few days again, it's going to be fantastic. And never forget, I think here in Ethiopia, many of you know about Daniel Coleman. Daniel, please stand up. Now, yeah. Surely I'm going to beat you, no question. Daniel, I just want to tell you, just my wife, she's here today with us. You know what happened, 1996, after the engagement, I went to Zurich the same evening. Engagement was in the morning, and the evening, flight to Zurich. You know what happened? That's why, I hate, Daniel Coleman. He beat me in front of my fiancée. Look at, is that fair? It's not fair. And I had to wait, a year, to beat him again. 1 year. And we are really, thank you, Daniel. And Moses, please. Yeah, Moses keep doing. Now, after he lost, that shoes, since 93, Moses, his shoes very tight. Huh? The way how he put it. Thank you, Moses. And what else? Then, very important person here among us. I don't know how many of you know about Khalid Kanuchi. He's from America. I think Khalid, your background is Morocco, huh? Yeah, but he ran for America. But he's very, very close to Bank of America because of Chicago. Huh? He broke a marathon twice. One in Chicago, 99, and the other one is with me. I was his pacemaker. And just try to follow him, 38, 39 kilometers, almost 36. And then after 66 kilometers, he didn't allow me, just to follow. Ciao, Haile, go. Alone, both me and Paul Tergat, and London. He won 2002 and broke world record. Please, Kanuchi, thank you very much. You see, imagine, to fly from America to here, just especially for us, to support, all those gentlemen here, Moses Tanui, Khalid Kanuchi, and Daniel Coleman. God bless you. Don't worry. Next time, either to come to Kenya or not, I don't care. But Moses, Eldoret, I will come. But I'm not የምናመሰግነው finally, I don't know which, of course, ማለት የሚፈልገው Richard, too much አይደለም? Please. Yeah, and then, finally, just a message for participant. Sunday is going to be 55,000. We start the race on time. We give just a time schedule. We cannot start the race without that schedule. Please allow us to do, to keep, the time. እኛ ስቲክ የምናደርገው ሰዓታችንን ጊዜያችን በዛች ሰዓት ውስጥ ነው የምናስነሳው። በዛች ደቂቃ ውስጥ 10 ሰከንድ ወደፊትና ወደ ኋላ የምንልበት የለም። በቃ በዛ ስለሆነ የሚቀጥለው እሁድ ለታ በዛ ነው የምናስነሳው። ዋናው እንግዲህ ተሳታፊዎቻችን ከሩጫም በላይ ኢንጆይ እንዲያደርጉበት ነው። ኦፍ ኮርስ 55000 ተፎካካሪ ጎዳና ላይ ሲወጣ በጣም ታክ ነው የሚሆነው። ስፔሻሊ ሜክሲኮ ላይ አንደር ብሪጅ እና ኦቨር ብሪጅ አለ። ሁላችሁም አንደር ብሪጅ ለመሄድ ኦቨር ብሪጅም ላይ መሄድ ይቻላል። እና ይሄንን ትንሽ ቲፕ ለማድረግ ነው። ምክንያቱም ሌላው መንገድ በሙሉ ሰፊ ነው። እዛ አካባቢ ነው ትንሽ ጠበብ የሚለው ትንሽ ሊያውም እሱም ብዙ አይደለምና ጉድ ላክ ሁላችሁም ተሳታፊዎች እንደ ባለፉት 24 የታላቁ ሩጫ አመታቶች እሁድ ለታም በደስታ ተደስተን ኢንጆይ አድርገን እንድንሄድ ነው አደራምለው። ደሞም ያው ምንም አይጠረጠርም። በቃ ከለርፉል ነው፣ ቢዩቲፉል ነው፣ ያምራል እና በቃ ጉድ ላክ ለሁላችሁም ለማለት ነው። አመሰግናለሁ።
Thank you, Hailey. We've got a special award we'd like to make now. Just as an introduction to that, some of you will know that Ethiopia is known as the political capital of Africa, Addis Ababa. It was here 62 years ago that the Organization for African Unity was founded by Haile Selassie and a few other African statespeople. And what that means is that here in Addis Ababa, we have some world-class hotels. And one of the hotels is this one that we've used as our race hotel for the last 6 years. I think it was opened in 2019. And this award is really to say thank you to the support that we've had from the Hyatt Regency Addis Ababa. I think their general manager, Otto Kurtzendorfer, if I could ask you to come up onto the stage, we'd like to say thank you so much, Otto, for your support. And I think Hailey, if you'd like to give him this award. Okay, if the Hyatt team would like to just come up onto the stage very quickly, we'll have a photograph with the team. Thank you. Thank you. Matthew? Yeah. Good. So thank you to Hyatt Regency. Thank you for all the service that you give us, that you've given us over the years. If you are lucky enough here to have either a media pass or a VIP pass for the race on Sunday, you will enjoy some of the catering that Hyatt Regency will be providing for us in the VIP area. So the next person I'd like to ask to come up onto the stage is our race director, Dagam. Would you like to just come up onto the stage to join me? You might not all understand Amharic, but one of the groups of people that Hailey was saying thank you to were our volunteers. We have, well, Dagen will be able to tell you exactly how many volunteers we have, but this year we have more volunteers than ever before, both on the security side, on the medical side, and also around the course. But why I'm talking about our volunteers is that 24 years ago, Dagen first started working for us as a volunteer. And a few years after that, he became an employee of Great Ethiopian Run. And about, I think it was in 2010, Dagen took on a major responsibility on the operations side of the race. And then just 5 years ago, Dagen became our race director. And those of you who know the Great Ethiopian Run Company, you know how closely Dagen works with Dagi, but also how much he's given to the operations team. We travel all around the country, and Dagen's event team is now doing a lot of training for the regional races that we do. We have regional event teams, and we are so grateful for Dagen's work. If you saw some of us wearing our T-shirts yesterday, we were asked by Dagi to put on our T-shirt what was important for us. And the word that was put on Dagen's T-shirt, he's not wearing that T-shirt today, was reliable. And Dagen is truly Mr. Reliable. If you ask him to do something, he will always do it. And I think that is a very, very strong quality for a race director. So, Dagen, thank you for all you've done, but I know you'd like to give a bit of a briefing for the race.
አመሰግናለሁ ሪቻርድ። Welcome everyone. As we have guests who will be taking part on the race on Sunday, I would like to say a few words in English so that you know what will be asking of you. And then I will come to our local runners and speak in Amharic. So we've been preparing for this race for the past few months, and we're almost ready to stage the race now. We've been building the setup at Meskel Square and putting up signs all over the course. So we're almost ready now. So I'll tell you three things for those of you planning to participate on race day. The first one will be the start times. We have 2 start times on Sunday. The first wave, which we call the fast wave, for people who want to run the race in under an hour. They will start at the Gion Hotel entry, and the start time will be at 8 a.m. But for most of you who would like to have fun on the course and finish the race in over an hour, close to 2 hours or 3 hours, the race starts at Meskel Square, and it will be starting 10 minutes after the race. And you will hear the national anthem just 3 minutes before the race. So that will be your get ready to start the race. Then the next one will be, unlike most of the races around the world, we work with race T-shirts. You have to wear your race T-shirts to enter the race, and you have to wear your race T-shirts to get your medals. As we're not giving out race numbers to everyone, we give participation T-shirts for everyone, so we expect everyone to wear their race T-shirts. Finally, we want you to enjoy, so we are prepared. We're working with Afran General Hospital, who has been supporting our race in the past 3 years, and we have a very good medical staff, and we have 22 stations around the course in the 10-kilometer course. So I can assure you that you're in safe hands, and I want you to enjoy the race. የሚቀጥለውን ፓርት በአማርኛ ነው የምለው ለኢትዮጵያውያን ተሳታፊዎቻችን። እንደምታውቁት ከአምና ጀምሮ የታላቁ ሩጫ በኢትዮጵያ ከዓለም አትሌቲክስ የጎዳና ሌቭል ሬስ አግኝቷል። ለሱ ደግሞ በጣም ኩራት ይሰማናል። ግን በቀላል እንዳልተገኘ ሁላችሁም የምትረዱት ይመስለናል። ብዙ እንለፋለን እንደ ታላቁ ሩጫ በኢትዮጵያ ግን ደግሞ በጣም ብዙ ድጋፍም ከመንግስትም ከተሳታፊዎቻችንም ከስፖንሰሮችም ከሚዲያ አካላትም ብዙ ሰፖርት እናገኛለን። አሁንም ያንን ሰፖርት ኤክስቴንድ እንድታደርጉልን መጠየቅ ፈልጋለሁ። ምክንያቱም ውድድራችን እንዲያድግ እንፈልጋለን። አሁን ባለበት ደረጃ ታላቁ ሩጫ በኢትዮጵያ ከአፍሪካ ትልቁ ውድድር ነው። ከጥቂት ዓመታት በኋላ ግን ከዓለም ትልቁ የ10 ኪሎ ሜትር ውድድር እንዲሆን ስለምንፈልግ በተለይ ተሳታፊዎቻችን የውድድር ሰዓትን በማክበር የመነሻ ቦታዎችን በማክበር በኢትዮጵያዊ ጨዋነት በመወዳደር በተቻለ መጠን የተሳታፊ ቁጥርን ለማሳደግ እንድትረዱን እንጠይቃለን። በመጨረሻም ሁላችሁም ተሳታፊዎች የወደ ውድድር ቦታችሁ ለመዝናናት የምትሳተፉት ተሳታፊዎች መስቀል አደባባይ ፈጠን ብለን ሮጠን ሜዳሊያችንን ቶሎ ማግኘት እንፈልጋለን የምትሉት ተሳታፊዎች ደግሞ ጊዮን በር ላይ ጠዋት ከአንድ ሰዓት በፊት እንድትገኙ ውድድሩ እስከሚጀመርበት ሰዓት ድረስ የምትዝናኑባቸው ፕሮግራሞች አዘጋጅተናል። 25ኛ ዓመታችን ስለሆነ ውድድሩ በጥሩ ሁኔታ እየተዘጋጀን ያለ ነው። ግን ውድድሩን በደንብ ማድመቅ የምንችለው ተሳታፊዎቻችን በኢትዮጵያዊ ጨዋነት በደንብ ለመዝናናትና ለመሳተፍ ብቻ መጥተው ሲያደምቁት ስለሆነ ተሳታፊዎቻችንን በሰዓቱ ከጠዋት ከአንድ ሰዓት በፊት እንድትገኙልን መጠየቅ እፈልጋለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
Thank you, Dagen. One thing we haven't yet talked about is the elite field for our 2 elite races happening on Sunday. If you would like to go onto our website, you will see a release which gives you some of the names of the top Ethiopian athletes. Abigashahun is going for his 4th victory here. The women's race is very competitive. Fantai Balaina, who won Jack's half marathon race in Boston, she is trying to win. Melkanat Wudu, she won here 2 years ago. She's also in the field, as is Meseret Belate. So we've got 2 very strong fields. I would like to just mention 3 East African athletes who are with us. Kenneth, if you'd like to stand up. Kenneth Limo from Kenya, and Naomi Chepkuria Twe, and Victor Cheretich from Uganda. So we want to also wish you the very best. But now is an opportunity for me to introduce 2 of our international guests that Haile referred to earlier. Over our last 24 years, we have welcomed 1 race director from a world marathon major, and that was, I think, 15 years ago. This year, we are honored to welcome 2 race directors from 2 of the biggest marathons in the world. There are 7 world marathon majors in the world. 3 of those are in the USA, and today we have the race director from the Chicago Marathon, Jack Fleming and Kerry Pinkowski. Please join me on the stage. You're going to sit down, I think, yeah. Yeah, you can sit there, Jack. That's great. Yeah, that's great. So, Jack, Kerry, I'm going to start with you. Kerry. Kerry actually used to be an elite athlete. Do we have another microphone? Yeah, we do. Yeah. So we're going to talk about what it's like to be a race director of a world marathon major. But first of all, Kerry, tell us how fast you've run for the marathon.
Oh, it was a long time ago. I ran 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 21 seconds. So not so bad.
And Haile, I know you've run 3 minutes and 52 seconds for the mile. Well, Kerry's best time for the mile is only 9 seconds slower than that. So 4:01 for the mile is a pretty good time at an elite level. But Kerry, I would like to ask you about race director. You're the longest serving race director. Kerry became the race director of the Chicago Marathon, I think, in 1990. So that's 35 years and counting of the Chicago Marathon. tell us, how does it feel to be in Ethiopia for the first time?
It's amazing. Both Jack and I, this is our first time in Ethiopia, so the people have been amazing. We've had a wonderful time here. Just the energy and the enthusiasm. Chicago, as in Boston, we've had so many amazing Ethiopian athletes that have performed and competed and won and champions in Ethiopia. So we always felt a certain connection, but to be here and to experience this is really a life experience. So, and wish everyone all the best in your 25th anniversary. So it's, we're having a lot of fun, a lot of fun. We don't have the worries that you do, that's part of it. So we're just watching and enjoying. So.
Well, Kerry, I very much enjoyed being in Chicago in October at your race. There was an Ethiopian winner on the women's side. And as you said, you've had a lot of Ethiopian champions at your race over the years. Bahane Adere won there, Sagai Kebede.
The one we did not have was Mr. Hiley. He did not come to Berlin, yes.
You mentioned Boston 130, and I was just talking to my colleagues from Bank of America a little while ago, and I grabbed the microphone from Carrie because I wanted to be the first to invite you, Hailey, to come to the Boston Marathon now that we're working together.
Jack, you hold on to the microphone. Jack, I know that you've wanted to come to this race for quite a few years. I know you've been in touch with Hailey, you've been in touch with Giro, you've said to me so many times you'd love to come, and finally we've got you here. So how does it feel for you to be here?
Carrie, can you hold this for a second?
Oh, there you go. Wow.
That's how I feel. It's an amazing country. It's an amazing people. It's an amazing culture. It's a privilege, truly is. Being able to run this morning in the park and see the kids, the athletes, the recreational, yes, the performance side of things, but what you all are doing for the country. And I just wanted to say thank you to the hosts, everyone, the volunteers, the great Ethiopian run company, to be surrounded by champions, a Boston Marathon, a two-time Boston Marathon champion in Moses Tanui. I mean, the great champions are here to celebrate with you. We're just honored to be part of this great celebration in this great country.
Well, thank you. And also, Jack, I want to say I know how much work you do to promote Ethiopia in Boston. You're not just wearing that shirt, but 2 weeks ago, Jack staged a half marathon race in Boston. There were quite a few Ethiopian athletes there, and he took the Ethiopian athletes into the schools so that local school children could get to know them. So it's great that we have this connection.
They are Ethiopia as a country, the Ethiopian heritage of athletics is truly inspiring to Americans, and I hope to be able to visit a school while I'm here, staying one extra day perhaps to do that. I also would like to participate on Sunday if it's okay with you, please. I'm not sure, Daniel, if you would be interested in running together maybe on Sunday, but I would love to be able to participate. There's no better way to see a city than by running it, and I'm so looking forward to doing that with 50,000 others in 2 days' time.
I've got a final question for you, Kerry, because when we think of the World Marathon Majors, we think of big numbers. We think of big numbers of participants. We think of big amounts of money that are raised for charity. And I think, Kerry, in October, you had over 54,000 finishers in your race. I'm interested, I know I'd love to ask you this question on Monday, but what do you think are the challenges as well as the advantages for us as organisers of a big race here in Ethiopia?
Well, and I think Jack would probably agree with this. In Chicago, I mean, obviously we have demand for entrance into the race. And we have gradually increased our participant size, but we also take a very good look at how that went. I mean, the thing is, can you get bigger and continue to deliver that race day experience, the operational side, the excellence. So, I mean, that's our goal. I mean, it would be easy to flip a switch and let more people in, but we are very, very careful, and we take a very, very hard look at how things work. And we spend a lot of time with our vendors, with our city agencies, with our participants, our volunteers, medical team, to see how that went. And if we have the confidence to add some more people, more participants, will do that. But Mike Nishi, who's here, is one of our GM. And our sponsors. I mean, obviously, with Bank of America, they play an active role in our growth and the operations and on the design and where we're going to be today and where we're going to be tomorrow and 5 years from now. So just making sure that you listen to your participants, listen to your staff, and take that feedback. Growth is possible if it's done effectively and efficiently, and it delivers the race day experience.
May I ask a question? You can try. I'm looking at the screen behind us, and I see the face painting. A question to the race organizers: What is the history of the face painting at the Great Ethiopian Run? I don't know.
Well, very, very briefly, when we started this race, it was a race. Now, this race is a street party. It's a carnival. And a lot of the people who take part in the race, they're not thinking primarily about the running. They're thinking about having fun and having a great time. And we hope that you experience that, and Daniel experiences that on Sunday. I'm going to just say to the members of the media that the reason we brought Jack and Kerry up onto the stage is to introduce them to you. If you'd like to have the opportunity after this press conference to speak with them, I know that both Kerry and Jack and Mike, if you'd like to just put up your hand. Mike is one of the top race organizers, works very closely with Kerry in Chicago. So please do take the opportunity to speak to them. We very much hope that you have a great weekend, but also that this isn't your only visit to Ethiopia in the years to come. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck to everyone.
We're just going to have a bit of a pause before I introduce the next folks onto the stage. That's because we'd like to show you a very short video. As Haile mentioned in his introduction, we have got with us 3 world-class athletes from the 1990s and noughties. All of them broke world records. All of them competed against Haile. And before we get them up onto the stage, we thought we could just watch a few of their great races in this short video.
By his countrymen. He crosses the line! 59 minutes, 47 seconds! The first man in history to run the half marathon in under 1 hour. He's beaten the great man Gebre Selassie, he's beaten Paul Tergat. He's winning the London Marathon. What's the time going to be? Is it going to be a world best? Canucci wins it.
Champion behind him. Here comes Gebre Selassie. Is Tergat going to hold him off? They're going right to the
Hailey, can I ask you to come up onto the stage? We would like to introduce Daniel Komen, Moses Tanui, and Khalid Kanuchi. Please come up onto the stage. So, as I said, all four of these great athletes on the stage alongside me are world record holders. I think between the four of them, they broke over 35 world records. Admittedly, 27 of those were Haileys, but I think they have about 9 world records, those other three athletes. My first question is going to be to Khalid, who, like Hailey, broke the marathon world record on 2 occasions, as Hailey mentioned. Khalid, can I just ask you, is this the first time that you've seen Hailey since 2002, when you ran in London?
Yes, it's the first time. It's the first time to see Moses since 1999 when I raced with him and I broke the. So I came here to apologize to both of them because with them, both of them I broke 2 world records.
Yeah. And it's obviously your first time in Ethiopia.
It's my first trip to Ethiopia. I thank Hailey, because you were the reason why I'm here, and you make it happen. So you guys been great hosts. So I'm very excited to be here. And as you know, maybe I'll run with Jack on Sunday if it's possible too.
Let's talk about that world record race in London in 2002. I mean, I remember that was Hailey's first, it was in effect your debut marathon. And Hailey being Hailey, everyone was saying, he's going to break the world record. He's broken so many world records, now he's going to do the marathon. But you were the world record holder at the time.
Yes.
So what is your memory of that race when you had that great race with Hailey and Paul Tergat and came out on top?
It was, to me, it was a special feeling because when I started working in the United States and maintaining my training, I was watching Mr. Selassie, and Paul Tergat, running against each other. So they were like an inspiration for me. So coming and race them, both of them in London Marathon in 2002 was very special. And Mr. Hailey asked for a quick pace for the first half. So we were a little bit concerned about that. I think that's the memory that I still maintain from that race.
So did you pay him a little bonus after you broke the world record for doing all the pacemaking?
Well, we had a good pace setter because Mr. Dave Bedford did a great job just getting everybody and getting the help that we need to break the world record. And, in the middle of the race, it seems like we are running very closely, so the whole group went together and it turned out to be good for all of us.
Moses, this isn't the first time that you're with us. It's great to see you back here. When Moses, I think when you were here a few years ago, we were talking a little bit more about your track career when you were competing against Hailey in Stuttgart. We're going to leave the track and we're going to talk today about your career as a road racer. You were the first athlete ever to go under 1 hour for the half marathon, but then you moved up to the marathon and you had a very successful career as a marathon runner. Jack's race in Boston, you won two times, 1996, 1998. Then you went to Kerry's race and you were twice on the podium. So the question I want to ask you is, which of those 2 races do you prefer?
As an athlete, every race is important, and it is also good to participate in both. Boston is very difficult because it is hilly and downhills, but Chicago is flat race. And both races were very, very good for me because was really to test both races. But I don't want Kanuji to apologize to me and Cabre, because these are great athletes, and competition usually is a competition. So the best athlete wins, because I was in Chicago, I was on a world record pace till 40 kilometers. And when I saw this guy coming, I lost to pick the water because he was just coming speed and I wanted to break the world record. But do not apologize, because you are a great athlete. And also, Cabre, don't apologize, because you are also a great athlete. And we competed so that the world can enjoy a good competition.
And
One of the things you see when you bring great athletes together is that their friendship is there, but their rivalry is still very much present. And so I'm going to pass the microphone. Sorry, Khalid.
just because you mentioned Boston Marathon and the Chicago Marathon, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Kerry Pinkowski and Jack Fleeman on behalf of African elite athletes. I think these people, they treat us with love and respect as Africans, and they give us a lot of opportunities to better our lives. So I want to thank them from here.
Yeah, I was just going to talk a little bit about your rivalry. Haile, I think yesterday when you came to the meeting, you said you were a bit late for the meeting because you'd bumped into Daniel. And did you say that was the first time that you'd seen Daniel in 27 years?
How many years since? Yeah, I came once in Kenya. That was 20 years back. Huh? Yeah, I never see him. Even I forget his face already. One thing what I want to tell just about Daniel. I don't know how many of you just had the chance to see Daniel's race. He's a crazy, long leg, and just he runs simply. And then I had to study, just a year, about to change the tactic to win, from Daniel. Because, look, he keep, the pace from the beginning to the end, especially when he broke, the 3,000 meters. And that race is a crazy race. 7:20. It took how many? 28 years to break that world record. 28 years. He was a very special. And that's the thing what I want to tell just here, these people, Kanuchi, Moses, and Daniel. Imagine if we had an opportunity to get the shoes, what the technology nowadays. Yeah, you tell how fast you can run.
I think we could run like 7:12 or 7:10 in 3,000 meters.
That's true. It's true. Don't you think, Richard?
Absolutely. You had a record that lasted for 28 years, 3,000 meters, and I think your 2-mile record stood for 26 years. So, Daniel, I think you didn't break as many world records as Haile, but those 3,000 meter and 2-mile records were quite sensational. We remember them. Now, look. We were trying to find that 3,000 meter world record from Rieti that Haile was talking about, but we couldn't find it. But we did find another race, and you've talked about Daniel's great running style. So Haile, if you could just push your chair back a little bit, and we're just going to watch one of these great races between Haile and Daniel. Just to show you how good a runner these two great athletes were.
The bell lap. It would take a 55-second lap for Jimmy Selassie to break his world record. And if he's going to do that, he's going to need to make a move any moment. He needs 58 seconds. They're about to do it. And he's going to have to move. If he's got a shot. The pace is definitely picking up in the backstretch. I'm not sure it's fast enough at 58. Let's see what he's got left. Jimmy Selassie measuring his opponent, trying to pick the time at which to strike.
We should also quickly mention Bob Kennedy, American, is in the race, and he's running very well. He's back and forth and plays tied for 5th. Coleman has started his sprint, and he's dropping Gebre Selassie. Gebre Selassie is looking back, pain all over his face. Daniel Coleman is drawing away from Gebre Selassie. It's now a 25-30-meter lead. Coleman knows he's got it won. Now he's running for the record.
So, Alan, do you realise that over 6 seasons, from 1995 until 2000, that's 6 seasons of summer track races, Haile ran 56 races. Of those 56 races, he won 55 of them. And that's the only race he didn't win. And on the morning of that race, he announced his engagement to you. So, I'm sorry. I can only say that to you, Alan, because I know you very well. But Haile obviously was the greatest track and field athlete that we ever saw through the 1990s.
Richard, I should tell him, just, hey, Daniel, please give me a chance because I'm running in front of my fiancée.
But also, let's talk about, because both of you broke the world record over 5,000 meters. I know you broke it 4 times. I think you had the world record in 1995, that amazing time in Zurich. You had it in 1997, you'd load it to 12:41, and then 9 days later, he broke it. Took it. I know you were annoyed. He took it from you, and then the next year you got it back from him. So my question is, Haile, did he make you run faster?
Of course. First time I have to say thank you to Daniel Coleman. I have to say thank you. Serious. He was the one to give me a headache and to train very hard to break that record, especially after he ran 12:39, 11 months preparation. How can I run? Between 12:40 something and 12:30 something is something very special. And if you look, just my world record after 11 months and 1998, it was less than a second.
It was 0.38 of a second. He ran 12:39.74. You ran 12:39.38 or something. It was so close.
Yeah. It's less than half a second, almost.
Daniel, I'm interested. Did Haile make you run faster?
Yeah. I think at first I was facing for the height when he ran the 12:41. I was in front, so I thought I could win the race. But I think he was sitting on behind, and then he beat me at. Then I appealed that I need to break the world record.
Yes.
So I appealed after 9 days. I go for his record. Yeah. And then after 1 year, he came for my record. So I think that was a good competition. Yeah.
Great. Well, it's very, very special for us to have these 4 athletes together. On our film, we were also showing Paul Tergat. Haile had also invited Paul to be with us this weekend, and I think, Haile, during the week, you got a phone call to say that Paul very much wanted to be here, but wasn't able to join us. Do you want to just tell us?
Oh yeah, Paul is very familiar, for the Great Ethiopia, and he came here many times already, because not only for the race, even when he fly through Addis, the first time, to call me and to jump and stay with us, but this time, until 5 days ago, he's supposed to come. He just all the things almost done, and then finally he was. Actually he was a little bit ill in terms of flu thingy, and he had to stay. And even myself, I told him, go stay there. Don't worry, we need you for a 50 years anniversary very soon.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to just ask you to put your hands together for these 4 great athletes. Just if you could get together at the front of the stage. Yeah, yeah. Could you move the chairs? Yeah. I'll move that. You move the other one. Take it. Thank you. So we're pretty much at the end of our press conference. We want to thank you again for coming. If you are here as part of the media, please make sure that you have got your accreditation for both the children's races tomorrow and the main races on Sunday. If you haven't, then make sure you speak to one of our organising team or the staff who'll be outside. We very much look forward to seeing you. Our children's races start tomorrow at 8:30, and then the main event gets underway with our mobility cycle races early at about 7:10 on Sunday morning. Thank you for being with us.
All good?
Yes, great.
Thank you for allowing that. But it was beautiful. Yeah, good timing, huh? Yeah.
ዝም ይባላል ወይ ጎበዝ ያዘ አለው መሰንቆ አለው በገና አትመስማ ይሄንን ዜማ አለው መሰንቆ አለው በገና አትመስማ ይሄንን ዜማ ሲሉ ብሰማ አለው ኩራት ዘውደ ክታባት ያለው ወጣት አኑረው ነበር አርጌ ሞላ ታዲያ የት ሄደ ኩራቴ ውላ አልሰራም እኔ ኩራ እንግዲህ የሷለታ አዛዥ ነበር ጎበዝ ገርቦ ከባቁታ ወይ ልብ ማታ ጀግኑ ስንቱ ቦታ እሷ ላይ ጣለኝ ዛሬ በስንቱ ሳልረታ
የታለች
ልጅቱ
የታለች እሷ
ያቻት
የታለች
ልጅቱ
የታለች እሷ
ያቻት
የታለች
ልጅቱ
የታለች እሷ
ያቻት
የታለች
ልጅቱ
የታለች እሷ
ያቻት መሰንቆ አለው በገና አትመስማ ይሄንን ዜማ አለው መሰንቆ አለው በገና አትመስማ ይሄንን ዜማ
መልኬ በቃኝ ብሎ ኩራት ምንድነው? ምን ቢያምር ቁንጅና ቢደነቅ ዓላማ ላይ ደምቅ መዋብም ማጌጥም ለራስ ነው። መልኬ በቃኝ ብሎ ኩራት ምንድነው? ምን ቢያምር ቁንጅና ቢደነቅ ዓላማ ላይ ደምቅ እንዲህ አሳምሮ በሰራሽ ፈጣሪ ተውቤያለሁ ብለሽ በመልክሽ አትኩሪ እንኳንስ ቁንጅና የሚመኩበት ማናለውኝ ብሎ ይቀራል ከሞት ኧረ ባቲ 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 አበርሺ ባቲ የለም መገናኛ እኔ እዚህ ከሳሁኝ የፍቅርሽ ምርኮኛ ባቲ ገንደለየ ሆይናና ያገሬ ልጅ ባቲ ኧረ ባቲ ሆይናና ያገሬ ልጅ ባቲ ገንደለዮ ኧረ ደሴ 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 ገንደለዮ ሌሊቱ የሚነጋው ሸጋ ልጅ እያየሁ ቀኑም የሚመሸው ሸጋ ልጅ እያየሁ ባቲ ገንደለዮ ሆይናና ያገሬ ልጅ ባቲ ኧረ ባቲ ሆይናና ያገሬ ልጅ
I want to flex my love.